starting, I'll tell you. Hold on. Let me see. I think we are live.
Yeah?
There's no one watching yet.
Okay. You tell me when there's one person in, then I'm gonna sash it in, okay?
Okay.
Should I just come in anyway? To provide you company?
It's all right. We got a few people trickling in now.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, hey there. I didn't see you there. Oh, it's frozen. You can't see us. Wait. Oh, here I am.
I don't even know if it worked.
Hey, can you guys see me? Hi.
What's going on, everyone?
I just really wanted to show
That
off,
was such a
show off
fail.
my dress.
That was such a fail.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh, hi guys. Hey everybody. It's good.
Can you guys hear? Is the audio working?
Hi Elijah.
We were literally trying to create this grand entrance, or she was.
Yeah, look, guys, I'm so proud of my dress today. I rarely ever wear, sheath dresses, looking this classy. I just had to show the world that it didn't work because when my head was cut off half of the time, and I didn't even know if you could see me or not.
That's funny.
Yeah, thank you. We have. Oh, I guess we'll just wait a little bit, before we really get going. Hey, audio is good.
Sweet.
You know what? This is the first time LiveStream ever worked for us. Like this time.
Flawlessly?
Yeah, it took like 2 minutes setup. Last time took like an hour. Woohoo!
Let me change something real quick.
All right. Oh, gosh, you guys, I have to tell you, I had a coffee with 2 shots this morning, and that would explain why I'm a little bit wired.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stick up my coffee here.
Maybe it'll die down after a while. Ooh, something I really liked here at the hotel. We're at a hotel right now. The coffee that they gave me, the hot one, they don't use plastic. Even though it's a takeout cup, everything is made out of recyclable paper. That deserves a round of applause.
Save the earth.
Hey. Okay. Well, I guess we should. Well, I'll let you take the lead.
Okay. I have nothing. I just want to hang out. No, so we're here for an event in Seoul, and so we're at a hotel. It's a really nice hotel. It's called like the Conrad or something like that, by Hilton. And in a few hours, we're actually going to be speaking at an event separately, but at the same event, obviously. Sorry, still waking up here. Yeah, so we had a couple of hours before we have to actually go and prepare, so we just wanted to hang out.
We just wanted to see what was going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also watch our live stream on my phone, so then I can see the chat here a lot more easily. But yeah, so we're here because we're speaking at a conference, and we were invited to be speakers there to talk individually about separate things. And so you're going to talk about SkyCedi, you're going to talk about the importance of culture now here online, and I guess, well, you know better what you're talking about than I do.
Not really. I still don't know.
So that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about authenticity in this virtual reality age. What is actually real now that more and more things are happening online, and how to really build relationship even through a screen or a camera. So this is what I'm going to
Yeah, yeah. It's so we're gonna stream just for a little bit, and then we're gonna make our final preparations and go up and speak. So hopefully you'll see a little bit of like stories or some IG posts on it.
Yeah, yeah, and hopefully there'll be good things, not like us embarrassing
I know.
ourselves.
Yeah, so we're doing it with Hugh and Nicola from My Korean Husband. They're also speaking, and then Jenny, the live. I don't know if you guys know Jenny, but for those of you guys that are actually like studying Korean, you probably ran across her. She has a much bigger platform on Facebook, but she's also on YouTube, and so she'll be speaking as well.
Yeah.
And it's really just the five of us as far as creators who are speaking in front of a bunch of like business people today.
Also, I think it's gonna be live streamed on the YouTube channel Money Today.
Oh, okay.
In Korean, it's Money Today. Oh gosh, I don't know how you're gonna find that, but maybe I'll write it in the chat.
Yeah.
Because if you look it up on YouTube, it pops up Money Today. And so we're also going to have a panelist section after each of our individual speeches, and I'll be moderating. And so any questions that come in through the live stream, we will answer those on the panel. So if maybe you are watching it and then you're going to have questions, if you ask them, probably I'll read that and then we can answer some of your questions. So that's actually a great way to get some interaction.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Okay, we had a lot of messages. Can we just VR through them really quickly? So, okay. Hi, everybody. Hi. Everyone love my dress.
I know.
So
You're the
happy.
star.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, up here we have from Joust Mike, right? How's the quarantine situation in SK, South Korea?
Well, we were doing really good, but it seems like we're starting to get some cases coming back up.
Yeah.
I mean, we had, just a few weeks ago, we had a couple of days where we had like 0 cases internally. And the few cases that we did have on those days came from the airport, from people flying in. So we were doing really well, very hopeful. And I think recently, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, a little outbreak in Itaewon, which is a nightlife area.
Yeah.
And then now there's
another case.
It's just spreading around.
Yeah, in specific businesses or buildings. And so we actually had, 79 cases yesterday, which is a significant jump from 0. That's a...
Yeah, so like you can see like the communal transmission happening again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little, I wouldn't say nervous, but I'm just like
wary.
Yeah, it's I mean, just when you think that life was almost fully normal here, you know, this happened. So it's just a good reminder that we need to be like careful.
Always
still.
be careful.
But yeah, they might start to really make some strict rules now.
Yeah,
Tighten up the reins.
Korea has been kind of more relaxed at this point, but who knows, you know. So we're also just keeping on our toes. We had hello from Vicky. Vicky says hola hola. Hi Vicky. Jackie says hey. Vida says hi Becky and Cedric from the USA. Okay, audio is really low. Sorry about that. We will speak louder.
Yeah, we'll have to speak louder.
How about that?
I'll make sure it's better next time for the next stream. Sorry guys.
Who's your audience at the event? Mari asked this. So it's a business conference, and so actually we'll be speaking to like Samsung people, other big businesses, and actually this conference is quite international. Usually they fly in speakers from around the world. It's conducted in both English and in Korean, so that people anywhere can understand or watch if you speak those 2 languages. However, this year, of course, it's like shrunk a lot more for people who are physically present. So not entirely sure who's actually going to be there, but a lot of people will be watching live from around the world. But it's primarily business focused, not necessarily YouTubers or creators.
Right.
We're just speaking a certain segment over the whole conference.
All right, guys, by the way, I just switched to my laptop microphone. Let me know if you can hear a difference, if it's a little louder.
Let's see. Hey, look what Jackie said. Guess what? I just decided to apply for the talk program next while getting my bachelor's online.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good deal, Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know what happens with that.
Look, listen to this. She's so pretty, and he's like a Pacific Islander surfer.
Me?
Aww.
That's true.
Yeah.
I need my little like puka shells.
Okay, you do that. It would be so great to visit like Hawaii with you or Fiji and
I'll blend right in.
Yeah, I wonder what people think. That would be so cute.
Yeah.
You are like a Hawaiian surfer.
Yeah, that'd be dope. We'll see when that happens though.
Yeah. Oh, thank you guys so much. Chris Silver says, Becky and Cedric, I love you guys. I love watching your channel. I'm from Jamaica. So good to have you here. We love to hear from people from all over the world. You know what? Maybe it's I'm in the conference frame of mind. But that's the thing. If you're authentic and real, you can connect with people no matter where you are, honestly.
Yeah.
Crossing countries and cultures and borders. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for watching all the way from Jamaica.
Yes.
I saw somebody from Holland as well. So thank you for joining.
Damien says, what's up? Vicky asks, you are out of Seoul. This is inside Seoul. It's kind of like a staycation, I would say. We're having a little staycation.
Yeah, we got a free hotel stay, so. Yo, and I just had like this bomb breakfast as well. So they gave us, they gave me free breakfast. So
I wasn't on the list.
And so
I don't have a breakfast.
And before you guys think I'm a jerk, she didn't really want to eat anyway. So I just so it was really nice. This is a star hotel. Probably one of the best hotels, if not the best one that I've actually stayed in Seoul.
Really?
I haven't stayed in many, but I stayed at
I was about to say.
Lotte Hotel. Stayed there, and then
what did they have for breakfast?
Where?
Here.
Oh, here? They had like this menu where you could order like I guess like fried rice. There's like one where you could order juk, which is like rice porridge. You could order like pancakes, waffles. And what they'll do is they'll make it for you, but then they have like little continental stuff that you could pick up as well. Yeah, so honestly, it was alright.
Any fruit?
I didn't eat any.
You didn't bring me any either.
I didn't.
That's okay. I had a latte in the morning. That will fill me over. Then I'll have lunch.
Yo, Chad, I did say free. Actually, yeah, because the conference is providing everything for us since we're speaking, so we're very lucky.
Yeah, we are very lucky. I'm really enjoying this. It's fun to pretend to be like living the high life for a while, you know?
Yeah. I feel fancy.
I do feel fancy. I also feel like, this is just me, I feel like this hotel is one of those places where if you're not dressed up nicely, you know, and wearing heels and stuff, they're going to look at you differently. This kind of hotel.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta match the atmosphere, guys. Okay.
So that's what we're dressed to impress.
Yeah.
Yo, Cam says sneak Becky a croissant.
That's right, Cam.
A little too late. I don't think I can go back in there because like you have to sign in with your room.
Aww.
To eat, so.
That's alright.
We're gonna have lunch soon anyway.
Yeah. We said, Chad said, order me everything. If you come here, you know what? I wonder what the hotel would do if you were like, let me have this. Do you think there's a limit?
To like ordering all of that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably. But at the same time, I did order like 2 things accidentally because I ordered pancakes, which is a meal in and of itself. And then I asked for eggs on the side, just kind of like for extra. But then they gave me like an actual plate. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I took a picture of it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I forgot to send it to you.
Oh, look at that.
See that?
Look at that.
Let me see if I can show you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I don't know if you guys can see. But yeah, so that was my egg platter. That was supposed to be just like extra, and then like little pancakes as well. They were really little though.
They're tiny.
Like fancy people eat small portions. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like, where's my food? I can't see it. Because it's so small.
What's everyone getting into? So right now it's like Friday morning here, but probably Thursday night for a lot of you guys.
Today's Friday. Oh my gosh, I thought it was Saturday.
It feels like Saturday.
Yeah. Oh wow. Sorry guys. I think I just lost track of the time. You know, I was thinking about live streaming more often because it's a way to connect with people. We're now online a whole lot more these days. Many people stay inside, more on the internet. And I think live streaming is a great way to connect. You know what I mean? To like talk with more people, to have that social interaction on a more regular basis. So
yeah,
I think live streaming is really great. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, so we'll probably be live streaming a couple times a month, really. just like sometimes we'll have something that we want to like discuss or focus, but other times you just want to chill, hang out. We'll answer questions and just chat with you guys.
Yeah, just say hi.
Yeah.
So here we have THRS. I'm gonna guess that's Thurs Howl. Thurs Howl. Becky, do you have siblings? I do have siblings. I have 2 siblings, 3 including me.
You're not a sibling to yourself though.
It's true. So I have.
Do you want to talk about them?
An older sister and a younger sister, and both are very secretive people. So I'm not gonna say much more.
That's true. You're old man.
She never wants to be in my photos or anything. Yeah. Sometimes people are like, "What? I thought you were an only child." It's like, no. Besides, I have no only child vibes. I've got super middle child vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah. What do you think he is? First child? Second child? Last child?
No child.
He doesn't exist. Yeah, I'm middle child. Super middle child vibes. Let me see. That's a full plate. Looks like a sausage dog. Hola, Cam. Hey! We have Jackie from North Carolina, right? Is the NC?
From NC.
Okay. Oh, Chris said, would Seoul be a good place for my daughter and her husband to honeymoon? What do you think?
I think, well...
It really depends on what you want.
Right, like the honeymoon, like for some people, a honeymoon is like more exotic, like beach or
Bahamas.
like...
Ooh,
like Bahamas or something like that. But in terms of like having fun and things to do and experiencing like some culture as well, like Seoul I think would be a good place, and not only Seoul but like surrounding areas, because like for example, if they were to honeymoon here, they could spend some time in Seoul for like getting that city life in, and then like visit some rural areas. They can go hiking, visit some like traditional cities and villages. And
if you want to see like real history and cultural spots, Korea, not just Seoul, is a great place to go. Also, right now, it's a lot easier to get around the country than in some other places, I imagine. Transport is really good, really cheap. So they could stay here for a bit and see the entire country.
Right, you could see the entire country in a matter of like, honestly, in a week if your stay is really short. But I would say 2 weeks would be like a really good time. The only thing is right now, and I don't know when they're like planning on going on their honeymoon or when they're getting married, but right now it's obviously not the best time to travel. Even here, because you have to go, if you travel in here as a foreigner, you're required to go into a 14-day quarantine. So everybody that flies in has to do 14 days, whether you're a Korean citizen or not. Sounds like
so that would be your honeymoon.
Right.
Basically.
So after all of this kind of dies down, I think it would be good. And plus, like flying into Incheon International Airport is a very nice airport to fly into. Very easy to get to anywhere in the country from the airport. A lot of English, especially in the cities, so it's easier to get around. So I think it's a great place from that angle. If you want to like do things, there are like great accommodations here, for example, where we're staying in. But if you want something like more
like seaside and relaxed, I mean, you could go to Yeosu, you can go down to Gangneung and Sokcho. There's some beachside places, but Korea beach is not necessarily like that. So if you're coming to Korea for that kind of honeymoon, I wouldn't say so. But yeah, if you want to go out and try different things, you want to try different interesting foods, see a lot of cultural spots, this is great. Or Jeju-do. Jeju-do would be a great place. But yeah, I would say maybe wait a little bit. To follow up, Chris said she's black and he's white. Her daughter, or his daughter, Chris? I'm not entirely sure. Their daughter is black and the husband is white. So keeping that in mind, like, I mean, yeah, probably people are going to look, but I don't think it's going to be negative. And people might be curious. That's something perhaps to hear.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have fun. They'll be fun.
But it'll be fine. Seriously. It could be quite fun.
Yeah, by the way, we're still getting messages that the audio is still a little low. Again, super sorry. I thought I was able to switch it to
because it looks on our side, it looks like it's quite like full. So maybe check on your end if it's up all the way.
I didn't have time to set up my actual like good mic. Unfortunately, so sorry about that. But we will speak it loudly.
Vicky said this time is perfect for her. Oh, Vicky. It would be great if we could make live streams just for you. We have to try to balance all the time. So it's good to hear that works out well for you. I hope for other people it's okay. Earlier, someone said they're in Holland. It's like 3 a.m. That's a great time. 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
We try to make it work out for everyone as we can. Let's see. You look really nice, Becky. You too, Cedric. Aw, you look really nice.
Thanks.
He looks really nice. Yeah, we are still in lockdown here, so content is good for us. I do think that we are consuming a lot more content now. I guess we just don't want to tire people out, and we want the things that we are saying or showing to be meaningful, you know?
Yeah, sometimes I wouldn't say we're tempted, but we think about like, we can pump out more content and we could like probably way more consistently, but we want to really push out stuff that's like valuable for you guys and that's like meaningful, that you can get something out of it. Not just like really easy, simple stuff that's like, I don't know, just meaningless.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that sort of content because a lot of people like that. Sometimes you just need like brainless content, but we're really just trying to make sure that we provide value. So it takes a little bit more time, but I think we're getting to a point where we'll have at least an upload once a week, and hopefully we can up that to maybe 2 times a week eventually. Yeah, so we're gonna put way more of a focus on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And pushing out content.
Something I kind of measure it against is I look at our videos or the things we want to say, and I kind of ask, like, 20 years later, am I gonna look at this and be proud of this content? I want to look in retrospect and say, like, yeah, this has aged really well. This is classic. So that's kind of the way that I measure. It's easy to be like, pop, put it out, whatever, and then you're kind of embarrassed a couple of years later.
I can easily do pranks on her. Get like millions of views.
We get what he's unhappy about. Yeah, but we want it to be meaningful to ourselves as well, not just people who are watching.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, people are mentioning that they're first or middle child. Hey, we got little middle kids in here. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Let's see, J. Cole is a middle child. Did you know that me and J. Cole graduated from the same, not high school, but the same city?
Oh.
On the same year? We're the same age. So we graduated 2003 together. He graduated from Terry Sanford. I graduated from Pine Forest. So yeah, it was all in the same city. I'm sure I ran across him probably like at a football game. I went to every single football game. So when we played Terry Sanford, I was there because I was part of the marching band. So he was, because I think he was like active, like at the football games, probably cutting up and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Fun fact.
I feel like you run into a lot of people that you have some kind of connection with. Like, oh, you're from also North Carolina. Oh, you also lived here in Jersey. Blah, 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 blah. I never do. Yeah.
Yeah. Not everybody got it. Just kidding.
Oh, gosh. Vicky said we're in lockdown for about 70 days. Well, it's a nice round number.
70 days.
That's a long time.
I mean, like, when you look at it from a macro perspective, you're like, it's really not that long. But, like, when you're living in it, like, one day on lockdown is like, for me, I'm like, oh, I got to get out. But
Vicky, you're so patient. This, for me, is like a mental test. It's kind of like when someone says, I'm bored. In reality, if your mind is always looking for something new, if you have a curious mind or you're always trying to learn, I don't think boredom is an actual problem. Boredom is just, to me, a sign that your mind has all this mental energy that you need to release it somewhere. And so I feel like this lockdown is kind of a test of that. Test of the will to learn and to test to keep your drive and curiosity going. But it's not an easy thing.
Yeah, let me actually share something that I saw on my friend Mika's Facebook. He shared something, and as a matter of fact, let me find it just to give us perspective. I thought it was interesting. I like stuff like this, but
What?
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's not as personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in regards to lockdown and the current time that we're living in, let's see. This is
what you said?
Yeah. So this says, imagine you were born in 1900. All right, this is really from the Western, like, American perspective, but Imagine you were born in the 1900s. On your 14th birthday, World War I starts and ends on your 18th day. 22 million people perish in that war. Later that year, the Spanish flu epidemic hits the planet and ruins your 20th birthday.
Wow.
50 million people die in those years. And then on your 29th birthday, the Great Depression begins and unemployment percent, yada yada, and the country nearly collapses. And then when you turn 39, World War II starts, and on your 41st birthday, the United States is fully pulled into World War II at that point. And then between 39 and 45, 75 million people perish. I know this sounds really sad and stuff like that. At age 50, the Korean War starts. At 55, the Vietnam War begins. And I can keep going because there's still more, but like I remember reading that and I'm like, man.
Crisis after crisis.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I'm not belittling how anyone's feeling or what people are going through, because some people are really going through like difficult times right now. But like for many of us who are, yes, suffering to a great degree of like maybe we can't go to work, or we have to work from home, or we're required to stay home. You know, at least we still have we have clean air, we have like water, food. Most of us, at least, you know, we have the internet. We can, you know, catch a live stream whenever we want. So from that perspective, I always try to remind myself it's, you know, it's not that bad. It could be worse, basically. And that's not to slam anybody who feels, you know, frustrated with how things are going now. But, you know, it's just a little perspective.
I think almost more than just like, oh, give yourself some perspective, which is good. I think it's more like an acknowledgement that life is going to throw us curveballs. Bad things are going to happen that are out of our control. And it's very easy to get, you know, grabbed up in that. Be like, oh, my life is out of control. What can I do? Helpless depression, right? But the thing that you can control is your mindset and your attitude. And what are you going to do with whatever you have in front of you, whether it's one tiny penny or $1 million? What are you going to do with the choices given you? That is what I think is respectable. Even in really hard times, it doesn't matter your circumstances. If your mind is like, all right, well, okay, I'm going to live with what I have, and I'm going to find good things and gratitude in that. That to me shows like, okay, perseverance.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I mean, but again, people are going through right now, so
not an easy
definitely have
thing.
empathy.
Yeah. Well,
what's up, Patrick? Patrick Pierre.
Hey, Patrick. Destiny says, your girlfriend looks so beautiful. Destiny, I don't think you saw my great entry at the beginning of this live stream. I walk.
Yeah, in front of the 3 people who are watching.
Hey, that doesn't make it any less valuable. Yeah.
I thought I saw a comment, someone saying the camera quality was really good, or the picture quality. Thank you for that. Yeah. Using my DSLR, that's why.
Ooh, Elijah, authenticity is important. Haha. That is the crux of the matter. That is the 핵심, the main central point of my speech I'll give today.
Little Korean lesson there.
Yeah. Okay. Love the content. Stay healthy. Thank you, Plan to Code. Specchio's in the chat. You guys dressed up for us. You shouldn't have. Oh, Patrick.
Well, you know.
Oh, Patrick.
Press the shirt and everything.
This isn't dressing up. This is just our regular day-to-day.
Just bumming.
Look. Oh. Let's see. So people applying for Epic. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, let's see. Plan to Code recommends a book, Fugitive Blacksmith.
If you're looking for a good book, nice. Can you screenshot that?
Yeah. Okay, very good. Leander asks, where are you from?
Where are you from, man?
Yeah, Leander, where are you from? Where are you from?
Well, I am from the United States. You know, whenever you get that question, especially with people that look like us, it's always like, are you talking about like location or like ethnicity?
Like where are you from?
So I always have to cover everything.
I'm
from the United States. I'm Black and Korean. That's it. From North Carolina specifically.
Yeah.
Grew up in North Carolina, but I represent like New Jersey, New York City, because I like that area better.
Yeah.
And then now I'm in Korea.
Yeah. Do I have to go through the spiel?
You grew up everywhere.
Yeah, so people ask me, oh, where's your hometown? I don't really have a hometown. I grew up living all over in the US, but actually the longest period of time I've ever lived anywhere is Seoul. So, yeah. And also have Korean. I make my home wherever it is. Home is where they love you.
True that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question.
Okay, and then look, we have some 한국 친구들이 오셨네요. 예. 고햄. 소리가 너무 작아요. 죄송합니다. 저희 뭘 좀 해봤는데 잘 안 되더라고요. 그래서 소리는 조금 더 올려주시거나 저희는 조금 더 크게 얘기할게요. Speak a little louder.
Yeah.
For our people out there. For the people in the back.
This is what happens like throughout the day. She does like random stuff and I just laugh.
Yeah, the videos that he is editing cuts those out.
Mostly. But in the last one I left some of them in actually. I'm trying to ease the people in slowly.
Don't make them scared. Lennox 무슨 얘기 중이에요? 저희는 그냥 오늘 뭐 하고 있는지 저희는 오늘 좀 이따가 컨퍼런스 얘기할 거예요. 발표 할 건데 그래서 그거에 대해서 조금 더 얘기하고 있고 지금 저희는 어떻게 지내고 있는지 간단하게 얘기하고 있어요. 대화 중 친구들이랑 right now with you guys. Oh, people are encouraging each other in the chat room. I'm
nice.
So happy to see that. Yeah, that's so great. We want to create that space of encouragement. Man, you know I'm thinking our first live stream versus now so different.
Why? What's so different about it?
My first live stream, I was like, "Hi guys, thanks for welcoming to the channel." Now I'm like, "Get out of the way." Just kidding. It's good to be here. Oh, Jill said hi from Texas with love. Hey, listen to this. Lennox says, 여자친구분이 남자분 어머니와 닮았어요. 어머니와
really?
닮았어요. Oh, really? So she
so?
said I look like his mom. Kind of similar to your mom. What do you think?
Nah. That's weird.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I don't think so. I think she means like maybe like because my mom's so beautiful.
Aww.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe like my mom's younger pictures. Maybe y'all look alike.
No.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Your mom is more chic. She had like those 80s cool lady vibes. Yeah.
That's true. Yo, Patrick, thank you so much for the donation.
Oh, hey. Oh, wow, Patrick.
Yo, thank you,
Fist
man.
bump to you. Oh, here, we get a good one from Changa. Oh, I'm wondering if you guys feel destiny with each other as an interracial couple because I'm Korean. I've been looking for someone from a different background. I've dated a lot, but I couldn't find one.
Like destiny?
If we feel destiny as an interracial couple. 좋은 질문이네요. That's a good question. What
Yeah.
do you think?
I think so. I mean, like for me, I wasn't necessarily looking for. I was just looking for someone that I can connect with, and like what was really important for me was someone that could understand and was like fluent in Korean, or like because like my mom is very important for me, and you know my dad is no longer here. And I want someone that my mom can connect well with because I've had previous relationships where, you know, my exes, they didn't speak Korean and they couldn't connect with my mom. And so it was very uncomfortable for her, as much as my mom, you know, embraced and loved whoever I brought in. But yeah, so for me, as long as they understood Korean culture, so I wasn't looking for anyone different per se in particular, but it just, I don't know, I guess it felt like destiny in a sense that we met.
Yeah, 어떻게
because
보니까.
of how we met was like quite amazing, and now I see the value of you know being a interracial couple, having like different sides that we can learn from each other. Yeah.
I was talking with a friend yesterday, and she made a point. It was about a different topic, but I think it relates, saying that you attract what you deserve. So for example, if you have a victim concept, like mindset, oh, it's always me, my problem, blah, 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 you're going to attract other people who will try to take advantage of that or make you a victim even more. So I also believe on the flip side, if you are somebody who's driven or you're looking for somebody who has a similar interest in the kind of culture or views the world in a certain way that you do and navigates the same kind of space, right? And the way of thinking, you're going to attract that kind of person too.
Right.
So I don't necessarily think it's trying to find like, I just wish someone who was different, you know? I want a unique person, and then you're trying to find that unique person. I don't think it works that way. I think it's more like you attract the kind of person that you want to be, or the kind of person you are. So if you want someone interesting, then you gotta be interesting yourself.
Oh.
You know, you want someone unique, then you be unique, and you're gonna attract that kind of person. 약간 그런 생각. 근데 어떻게 보니까 솔직히 I wasn't looking for another mixed race person to date. I didn't even think about that. So it just happened. So 어떻게 보니까 약간 인연인 것 같기도 해요. Yeah, a little bit destiny.
Right. Yo, Raul is Raul, what's going on? He says doing broadcasts on daily K time. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, Raul. Hi.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny. Hey, Des said, the recent Halfie Project podcasts giving background on terms used by for mixed race Asians has been really insightful and interesting, even as a non-mixed race person myself. Des, I'm so glad that you pointed that out. For those of you who don't listen to the Halfie Project podcast, you should. You could tune in anywhere you get your podcasts. And two, you're right, the last 3 episodes, we broke down the history and context of specific terms that are commonly used to describe specifically mixed Asians. Hapa, hafu, hunyar. And I think that a word carries a lot of history and nuance. This is why there are certain terms that we don't use today to describe people, because of the derogatory history and experiences behind it. So we just wanted to explain what are those terms so that we can better understand ourselves, what kind of label we're giving ourselves, and the kind of power those words hold. So I'm glad that it was insightful. I mean, doing the research was very interesting for us as well.
Yeah, it's very fun. So we're learning a lot as well. Dimitri, what's going on, man? Thank you so much. I still have to respond to you, by the way. I'm so sorry, but yeah, we'll definitely connect. But thank you so much for the donation, man. He says, keep doing what you both do. Love the live stream. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Dimitri.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, we do appreciate. Belen said, y'all are so cute.
Oh.
Come on. Like attracts like. Law of attraction. I do believe that. Oh, this is so funny, Lennox. She asked, am I an announcer? Because I speak so well. I like talking.
Yeah, she's good at talking. A lot. In a good way. No, she did radio and stuff too.
Yeah.
And she's a very good on-camera personality. So, yeah, she's really good.
No, it's so awkward.
Very natural.
A thing with radio and a microphone, this is what you learn. No dead spaces. If it's more than 1 second, it's kind of an emergency. Like, people feel uncomfortable when there's silence, right? So you just learn how to keep the conversation flow going into the very next topic without a little break, and so that people don't feel uncomfortable with the silence.
Right. My strategy to like make sure there's no dead space is like do the Obama.
Is that your secret?
I mean, that's what I do. I don't know. I've noticed that I've been doing that a lot lately. Just like,
what I do when I've got things to say. And even when you're on the radio and no one can see you, that's what you've got to do.
Yo, rate her impression. Scale of 1 to 10.
How is my Obama impression?
That's awesome.
It's pretty good.
Yo, what's going on, Pop? Pop is in the chat.
Oh.
What's going on, brother?
Yes.
Good to see you, man.
Hi. Bonjour, Pop-san. Thank you.
Yo, Jackie, I'm avoiding her question. How's the Korean coming along?
His Korean's doing pretty good.
I don't know about that.
He's working hard.
Yeah, I am nowhere near where I want to be nor need to be, because I have not. It sounds like an excuse, but like it should be a priority. But like
Language
I just like
is not
other
easy.
things. Yeah, other things have just been like on the plate that I had to like just handle, and then so I haven't been able to actively study. I use it, since I live here in Korea, but I'm not like fluent. It doesn't roll off the tongue as easily just yet. Like, well, especially like conversations, and so.
Sure.
But I'm hoping.
You understand a lot though. I really believe that when you just immerse yourself into the learning mindset, you'll pick up very quickly.
Yeah. Oh, by the way. All right. So I know we keep getting like messages about the audio. Let me try something. All right. So I'm gonna try to switch between the camera audio and the. You guys let me know or let us know which one you feel like is a little louder. They're both probably gonna be low, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right. So this one is number one. All right. Let us know how number one is compared to number two. This is mic number two. Is there a difference? Is one louder than the other? So is number two, which is this one, is this louder than number one? This is number one. Or are they both the same and am I crazy? So yeah, let us know. Let us know.
Let us know what you think. Same. Cam says it's the same.
Okay, yeah, guys, by the next stream, I'll have my audio recorder actually picking up the audio.
Maybe you should just, like put in the headphones like Mari recommended.
Yeah.
But Pop Sans is number one.
Okay, number one.
Okay. Aww. Man, I love getting these questions and comments and just this conversation rolling.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay. Yeah, same.
Okay.
I guess it's the same.
Yeah, we'll roll with it. Yeah, I know audio is like super important. But yeah, we're kind of running and gunning today because we're in a hotel, so like, it's hard to like really get the full setup.
So nice. Man, I wish I was staying here for a week.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
We took some pictures in here yesterday, so I think I'm gonna edit some up and you'll see some soon.
My vibes these days is Audrey Hepburn. I'm trying to go for the Audrey Hepburn feel because she's classic, everlasting. Doesn't matter where you are or what is your ideal standard of beauty. Audrey Hepburn is just the most beautiful woman ever. This is how I'd love to be remembered.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. Hey, what do we have? Learning Korean, immersion. Yes, I do say immersion is key. Partly, I think, is immersion also in your brain. Like, as in, when I learn a language, I talk to myself in that language. Might not be correct all the time, but I'm getting accustomed to how it feels, how it sounds. I'll talk to myself. I'll label things in my journal. I'll write in whatever language I'm trying to learn. And just using it in any way as possible is key. This is for people who are learning languages. The way I imagine it is your brain is like, like when a river runs through a rock, it has to flow through the same path over and over and over again to actually cut like a canyon into the rock. And I feel that the brain is very similar. So you're creating these different neural pathways. You used to always speak like this. You're learning a new language and it goes this direction. So you have to do it again and again and again and again before it gets set in your mind. And then you don't have to force it. It'll just happen naturally because it's flowing that direction. That's how I view language. So I think it's just literally practice. I don't think it's complex.
Yeah, it is practice. I mean, that's what like little kids usually do. I mean, that's all they do. Is they practice and they mess up and yeah. So this year I'm definitely going to, once I can like get some of these projects that I'm working on out the way, like I'll actually set aside time to study and practice.
Because he's always working so hard.
Yeah,
so much
I work too much.
Very hardworking man. Yeah.
Dimitri asks, what software do you use to edit? Yeah, I use Final Cut Pro. I have a Mac. I've also used. I prefer Final Cut because I feel like it's a lot quicker and like the render times are faster. Also, I don't know. It's just easier, a little easier. But I've used like Premiere Pro as well. But Final Cut at the moment.
Yeah. Premiere Pro is takes a long time. Hey, we had also a question from Becky. I think you already answered it, but what do you prefer, vlogging? What do you prefer for vlogging and picture taking? If you had to choose a different camera than you use. Yeah, we do use different camera for vlogging.
Right. So, I mean, it really depends, but like generally just like if you just want to vlog, say for like YouTube or something, I recommend the Canon EOS R, and because it's a great photo camera and it's also a pretty good video camera, and it's pretty small, it has a flip out screen, you can also use different lenses on it. The quality is pretty good, the colors are good, and I think that's probably one of the best vlogging cameras, if not the best vlogging camera out now. If you want something a little smaller and low-key, like you're not necessarily concerned about getting like super high quality, you just want it to look really good, make it simple, then a small point and shoot like the Canon G7X. Right now they have the Mark III out. It can actually record 4K video.
Very small.
Yeah,
compact.
very small. Like if you're not trying to worry about like switching out lenses and stuff like that, or like you want a very low profile, then something like the G7X Mark III would be good from Canon. And also Sony has the Sony RX, I forget what it is, RX9 or something like that. Very similar, very small camera. The lens is built in. So I recommend those for sure. Or if you want to go extra, you can get like a huge camera and vlog with that like us.
Yeah, but if you use that also, you kind of feel like, oh my gosh, people are watching. You know, it's harder to film in certain places when you have a very camera.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else they said. Support and help her develop, bro. You won't lose her. You won't lose me.
I hope not.
Yeah, and he does support me. And we develop each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to make sure I treat her well.
But you know, I do agree in relationships, it is to support and develop the other person. I think when you get in a relationship, it's not so much what can I get out of this and is it making my life better, but more like I want to make this person's life better. And if you both have that mindset, then both of your lives get better.
That's true. Man, you dropped in so much fire today.
More jewels. Drop the mic. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, Lennox, we are filming at a hotel. 여기 호텔에서 촬영하고 있어요. 저희는 오늘 이따가 컨퍼런스 발표합니다.
Yeah.
여기서.
Pretty soon. Jay, thank you. He says you guys are a power couple. We're trying to be.
Yeah, we're full of power. He's negative, I'm the positive. We're like magnets. Creating sparks and electricity.
That's about right. She's so funny.
Let's
Let's see.
see.
Pop, what do you think about the ZV-1? I'm not sure. I don't know too much about that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me see. I'm gonna make a note to look that up. So I think that sounds like it might be a Sony.
Well.
Yeah, it is a Sony.
Oh, I didn't know. Heard about that one. Are you using that one right now?
Oh, I think this is the one that's just now coming out. Yeah, because like all my YouTubers that I follow, like the filmmaking YouTubers, they're all like doing reviews on it. Yo, I gotta check this out. Yeah, because I think this might be like the next best like vlogging camera.
Pop, comment dit-on, how is that what you use? Est-ce que tu l'utilisais? C'est vrai? I'm wondering. Practicing. I haven't spoken in a long time.
Very nice.
Kesbo says, does your age matter when you learn a new language? Because when my wife speaks to my son, it all sounds like background noise to me now, but the day will come when they will be talking about me. Probably they're already talking about you. You know what? Learning languages also gives you power. It certainly does. Because communication is power. In order to work with people and to interact and to establish yourself and get respect, you have to communicate with somebody. They have to understand you. So in that regard, language just goes hand in hand with that. As to learning language and age, you know, I do think it's easy to get set in our ways. I do think so. Maybe it takes a little bit more effort. And also we're more afraid to make mistakes when we're older. So if you can do away with those mindsets, I don't think there should be a barrier to learning language. I think it's just when you're younger, you're just ready to absorb and you're not afraid to make mistakes.
Right.
And so you just have to have that childlike mentality when you want to learn a new language.
Yeah, I remember watching a TED Talk, or actually several different TED Talks about language and how it's really a misconception that the older you get, the harder it is to learn the language. I mean, yes, it is, but the reason is because usually you get in your own way and you don't really immerse yourself in it, you know? So I think as long as you immerse yourself in it, you have the capability, I think, to learn the language, from my understanding.
I once attended a language school, and the oldest student there was in his 70s. And we all called him Grandpa. He was the oldest student there, but I mean, he was determined to learn. I don't think there's an age limit. And Pop, thank you, merci. Est-ce que la caméra que tu utilises? Okay, I get it now. Oh man, it's been such a long time. I must keep practicing. Yeah. Thank you.
Very nice.
Woo!
Yeah, Elijah, the funny thing is I do have a Rode mic on the camera, but the way that I have this routed and set up, I think I don't have enough power going into the Rode mic. So I'm going to figure it out by the next live stream for sure.
We figure it out.
Yeah.
Always figuring it out as we go along.
Yeah. By the way, guys, we've got just a couple more minutes to hang out because then we got to go prepare to do the speaking. So
who knows if it's going to go well, honestly. Having a conversation like this, but just getting up and talking by yourself on the huge stage and everyone's watching you, it's a different story.
Yeah.
I always feel confident beforehand, like, oh, I got this in the bag. But then I might get on stage and just be like, and then they're like, get off the stage. And then I'll
just do that for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Who knows? It might happen.
Yeah.
가지마요. Sorry. And then Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Welcome. We're about to leave. Yeah. It's great to have you guys here today. Before we leave, and Vicky, yes, we will share the link. I think if you just go to Money Today, like I put up above here, Money Today. I think if you sub here or you just check out that channel, I bet they'll have a live stream there. That's what I'm thinking. Might be wrong, but I'm assuming that's
I mean, because I don't know, because this is like a paid conference, but I don't know how accessible like the sessions will be. So yeah, if you guys are interested, just check it out and see if they're gonna live stream it. But
and then for our panel. Oh, what time are we speaking? 3 something? 2?
Yeah, like 2 something. I don't even know. We got it somewhere.
We know what we're doing, guys. We're so prepared. Yes, Cam, it's Money Today. But if you look up Money Today just by itself, it might not show up. But if you find a Korean one, then it's more inclined to come right away. So hopefully you guys can find us when we are talking, and I'll be answer some questions, and I'll just we can respond to you because I'll be moderating the panel. Woo! Wish my speech was over already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have this opportunity. It's gonna be interesting though because the context, like, I don't know, it's just a bunch of like business people,
older Korean,
and we're talking about. Well, I'm talking about like the content.
So great.
So it's really like.
I'm so jealous.
It's really interesting.
It'll be easy too. You can just be like, this is what I do. You know.
Yeah, I gotta do it for 15 minutes though.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I'm trying to look up the
Thanks
schedule.
for support, guys. I'm sure it's gonna go well.
Yeah.
Okay, before we leave, let's give space for any final questions that you guys might have. Put it in the chat room. I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds, and we'll answer the question if you put it in there in the next couple of seconds before we leave. Oh, what are they gonna ask?
You guys will do great. You can do it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next, it appears on the news because there's a Money Today news in Korea. Like Money Today is actually the news name. They'll have like a photo of us. Half Korean YouTubers bomb at conference. Then you're gonna actually know how it went.
Nah.
It's gonna go well.
Good.
Yeah. Thanks for the support. Jackie, what is your favorite dessert? Ooh la la.
Ooh, I love cakes. I love ice cream. Like, not the cakes here in Korea. The cakes here in Korea are okay. They're very light and fluffy, but I mean like in America, like the real cakes. Oh, I love it. Cookies, anything sweet.
Philippines has the best baked goods. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I like tarts. Like raspberry tart, lemon tart.
Yeah,
like
tarts are good too.
Tart. Yeah. We are not eating breakfast tomorrow here because we won't be here tomorrow.
He's asking for you because you didn't have any today. Let's see. Raul says we need to tell one positive thing about each other. Where do I start?
Oh, you're so sweet.
No, see. Becky is really, I mean, there's tons of things I could say, but I'll say Becky's really patient. She's a patient person. Well, no. Never mind. She's patient with me.
I'm patient, but I'm coupe. Like, I'm very, like, you know, Korean is like, body culture, hurry culture. Yeah, before I met you, I actually used to run everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I mean, like, patient with people. Like with me and stuff.
That's a nice one.
What about me?
You are... Oh, there's so many good ones.
I was trying to fight.
Let's see. Is that what it is? Oh, man, what could I say about you? There's too many good things. I would say you respect people. Like,
I do?
Yeah, you respect people so much that you don't push the buttons or the boundaries. Even with me, I push the buttons and boundaries.
Yeah, you do.
Even then, you respect. And I'm still getting accustomed to that sense of equality.
Yeah. Nice. There you go, Raul.
Yeah, Raul, we're not gonna fight, okay? Cam is making rumors.
Yep. Cam, none of us drives.
I don't even have a license.
I don't have a car. I have a license in the States. And Vicky, she cooks.
I cook. I love cooking. Yeah, if you have nice recipes, send them my way. I've been making chicken adobo, Mongolian beef. I even made chicken tiki masala. Well, that's chicken now that I think about it. Need some new recipes. If you have any nice ones, do send.
For sure.
Woo! Okay, this is our last minute, guys. You know, they said he's gorgeous. Yeah. This guy.
Really? Thank you.
He is gorgeous. I know. I think you're the most gorgeous person I ever saw.
No. Stop.
I do. You know, sometimes I just look at you and be like, whoa, is that a Greek god?
Anyways.
I think you're very handsome.
Cool.
And he does respect women.
I do.
Yeah.
I attribute that to, well, both my parents really instilling that in me.
A cooking video, I don't think I have the confidence, to be honest. Yeah.
Maybe we could do one in the future, though.
We could try. We could just pretend it's tasty.
Cool. All right, guys. Man, we want to hang out more, but we're going to have to, unfortunately, peace on out of here and prepare for speaking. So, yeah.
Wish us luck.
Yeah, we're going to stream soon again, though.
Yep, we shall soon. Love the streamings. Love the live streamings.
Yeah, definitely. So anyways, we are uploading a new video. I want to say, by the end of the weekend. So
it's
be on the lookout for that.
So fun and cool.
Yeah, so basically, you know, it's going to be a continuation of our last video our last video was about how we met, and then this video that's coming up is about how we ended up dating and just kind of that time period before we us dating. So be on the lookout for that. And
yeah, thanks everybody. Good luck, best wishes, health to you and yours, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, appreciate you guys, and be safe.